Caoimhe and Pixel, very welcome to the D Hotel Andrada, and congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
People are going to be looking at this interview online and your face, Pixel, is still pixelated.
Yeah.
Is it weird because the thing took on a life of its own because of the pixelation, and almost you've turned into a bit of a symbol for people?
I know, it was never meant to be that way. It kind of grew legs, and it was a precautionary measure that then became such a talking point. And it is a bit strange because now my friends are calling me Pixel, and I think it might end up sticking.
Because it's kind of a cute name, actually.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Yeah, if it sticks, that's not too bad.
Yeah, Caoimhe, have you started to call her Pixel? Sort of a stage name?
I'm trying to call her Pixel. I'm trying to get used to calling her Pixel. It's mad.
And obviously, we know the reason because of Section 37 and because you're a teacher. The school know, though, that you've entered for the competition.
They know, and they have been very supportive. Yeah, I'm very lucky to work with some wonderful, wonderful people, great colleagues, and I've been bowled over really by the support that they've shown me, and I can't really thank them enough. Yeah.
The thing is, I suppose now, because you took the decision to pixelate the face, you probably would create more publicity now if you unpixelated yourself.
Maybe, yeah, but I think we're just going to lie low and just let it pass and get back to normal life. I think that would be the best thing.
How long have you been together?
8 years, nearly 8 years.
Yeah, rolling on 8 years.
Yeah.
So you had to look at Caoimhe to get an actual answer.
Well, I feel like I've been hogging the microphone. Say something.
And how did you meet? Caoimhe, how did they meet? How did you meet?
I set up on a very dodgy blind date by mutual friends, and I had just handed in my PhD, and I just learned that I became a doctor that day. So needless to say, I'd had a few drinks. I was a bit excited, and I met Pixel, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't like the look of her, no.
But I didn't know it was meant to be a blind date. They never told me, but they told Caoimhe, and I was completely oblivious. I was like, who? Oh, whatever. Where are my friends?
So I was like, yeah, no, whatever. And then we just met loads of times since then, and then we just got to know each other, and then we fell in love.
All right, so it wasn't just the blind date. After the blind date, Pixel, did you think, maybe? Or
no, not really.
She was totally distracted.
Yeah.
She was total random.
And then we kept seeing each other everywhere. I'd be like, oh, it's you again. Hi. So it was very organic, I think.
Yeah. And how long have you been, are you living together?
Living together.
Yeah, how long have you been living together?
7 years.
Ages.
Kind of moved in after about a year.
Yeah.
That's the way lesbians.
Yeah, kind of normal. So you're kind of old married couple now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
When did you make the decision to get married, and how did that? Did one person ask the other, or was it you were having cocoa at night?
No. I think we were at Glastonbury Festival, and I just thought it would be nice if we maybe cemented things. So I got some T-shirts made, and we did it as a group. Yeah, my friends were all involved. So it was just a nice thing. But then we never really thought that we would have the chance to do it. This has come along sort of very much out of the blue. It was always on the long finger.
She made me go to the bar at Glastonbury. We went to the bar to get a drink. When we finally got to the bar, she went, no, I don't need a drink anymore. I was like, oh God, what the good. We got back and she went, there's our friends. And they all turned around and they were wearing a T-shirt going, Caoimhe, will you marry me? And I was just like, and there was like at least 400 people, randomers, had obviously gathered and were like, are you to propose? And we're like, shh. Yeah, but like apparently they were all saying, be quiet, be quiet. So when I came back, I was just like, what? I was completely shocked.
Chic were on stage playing.
And We Are Family was on.
Yeah, it was cool.
Amazing,
and so all these people started dancing around and taking pictures, and we had to stay there for about 2 hours giving strangers hugs and kisses. It was good fun.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it was good crack. Yeah.
And so when you, presumably you said yes, you weren't humming and on.
It took me a while because I was in shock, but I said yes, of course.
And had you prior to this, had you planned out where you were going to do it, when you were going to do it, any of those kind of things?
When we first got engaged, we were definitely doing it within a few months. It wasn't going to drag on, and that was two years ago. Because you're like, okay, we're going to do it. And then she wanted something small and intimate. I want all my friends there, all our friends there.
I wanted
so it was
20 people, in and out, and no fuss. And Caoimhe wanted to invite every single person she'd ever have a pint with, ever in her whole entire life. Like one day we sat in the garden on opposite sides and made lists of the people that you absolutely had to have. And there was 13 people on my list, and there was 92 on her list. So every time we talked about it, we had a bit of a row, and then we'd get cranky with each other, and then like,
it never happened.
Yeah.
That'd look very bad on like your side and your side.
Yeah. Billy
Bride or bride.
Yeah.
And what kind of a do have you talked about? What kind of a do you'd like to have?
I don't think we ever got that far, but now that we're here, I think we can start thinking about it. And
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, we're very
in the-
excited.
In the last 12 or 14 hours, have you given that any thought?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, definitely. It still really hasn't sunk in. It's been amazing. It's
Yeah, now I do want to bring in Donal in a minute now from
Yes,
from Little Whitechapel, who are organising this. Very important point. Have either of you land, or do you know people with
no
land?
road frontage and no land.
No land. Anyone you could borrow land from?
Unfortunately not. Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
Okay,
maybe.
good. That's a very good point, because when Donal explains how all this works, you might need a bit of land.
Okay.
It's very important. Are you thinking about when you might do it?
I'd say this year if we can fit it in. I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Like
this
if
year.
it might be too soon, but if we can do it, I'd say this year.
Notwithstanding the result of any referendum that might take place in the year, would you prefer to get married here, or would you prefer to go away, get married, come back?
Definitely here.
Definitely here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely here, within shooting distance of Dublin for all our friends.
And families are all here. Like,
Yeah.
definitely here.
Yeah.
And have you been to San Francisco before?
Never.
No, and I've always wanted to go.
Always
Yeah,
on the list.
San Francisco is awesome.
Can't wait.
Yeah. The last time I was in San Francisco, in a hotel we were staying in, they didn't have a bar in the hotel, but they had somebody who could tell your fortune 24 hours on call in reception. That's San Francisco
So
for you.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
So Donal, explain the bit about they do need a bit of land, perhaps.
Don't worry about that. We'll get a bit of land as well. We don't do problems, we only do solutions. So basically what your package entails is, the Little White Chapel is a beautiful timber chapel, like something you'd see in Little House on the Prairie. And we will set it up in a location of your choice. Deck it out, timber pews, flowers. Marry Me Ireland then will join up with you guys in the early stages, hear your love story, and write you a beautiful ceremony, and you get to pick your celebrant of your choice. And then after the ceremony, we will bring you outside, get pictures taken, set up full banquet hall, wine you and dine you, put on top-class wedding band, and make sure you guys get home safely.
Wow.
It sounds
So-
amazing.
Yeah.
It's your day, do it your way, as Marry Me Ireland said, and us at Big Red Byrne are delighted to look after you, so you can pick a site of your choice, or we'll help you guys.
Yeah, they also have VIP toilets as well.
Excellent.
And it's for 100
long
people,
as
so
they're
you can
not
pretty
like
much
Glastonbury
invite all of
toilets, then we're
Creeva's
good.
friends and 8 of yours.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. I can't believe it. That
Yeah,
sounds perfect.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a bit of a blur now, I suppose, at the moment. It's hard for it to
blur.
sink in.
Yeah.
Completely shocked. I'm completely in shock.
Yeah. It's such a blur.
I think when you rang me, I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. And then I was like, it hasn't sunk
But
in.
thank
It's been
you so
amazing.
much to everybody who loaned their support and who came out of the woodwork. We've been
support is
completely
amazing.
bowled over by the love that we've been shown. It's just been incredible.
Yeah.
So a huge shout out to everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well,
The support is
congratulations.
Deadly.
Amazing.
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
And,
Thank
you so much.
Many years of happiness to you in the future.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Cheers.
Cleveland
Thank you
Pixel,
so
well
much.
done.
Thanks.
Don't say no.